Well?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you?
Yes.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's
funny,
true.
Coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Oh,
There's still
really?
a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
But I feel like you've said enough
And I
already.
don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Why do you keep backing up like that?
You're
You're
often
gonna escape?
reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Yes, but I also know who
Georgie.
called for the murders.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yes.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
Oh, I didn't realize I actually had to do anything there. Whoops. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna replay from checkpoint. How far back is that gonna put me, though? Oh, shit. Fast forward.
Hello, Bigby. You look... So, shall we get going?
Oh, I don't
Oh,
think so.
no.
We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we... What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think? You show up with nothing but a corpse.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Still not your terms, it's mine, so boom! Now, my last cigarette.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
We can
he's
talk about
he's
it later.
here. Yeah,
You
we
did
don't...
well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about
That's-
time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor girl.
You think
Holy
you have the right
shit.
to
What
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
Okay, a
I
lot
don't-
of talking
I'll
going
be
on
allowed
here.
to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works. After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
Ugh, Snow. Sometimes...
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Oh, I should have went
Now,
with
is
the
there
being a
anything you would
condescending
like to
prick.
say?
Damn it. I missed my
First of
chance.
all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
It's called
The
fair
Crooked Man
trial.
has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And
She didn't
I
even
won't
move her
rob you
lips
of
that
right.
time.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This
Don't
is
take his
ridiculous.
cuffs off. Well, he's not gonna do shit all to try and attack us.
You have the floor.
It's way too many.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
I'm
Georgie was
on
working
their
for
side
me,
right now.
yes, but he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the
This is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let
Yes.
me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Not the
With
tree.
nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help.
Not
And
the
what did I do for
tree.
you?
You got my tree back.
I
Oh.
got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Turn on them. Turn on him.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
Not
But you
Bluebeard,
need
but
to be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
oh yeah, we know how to do shit. Get it done, Bigby.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Well, that's where Narissa
The
comes in.
sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If you all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before?
Oh,
How
fucking
about
hell.
the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Actually,
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It's simply...
when the hell do I get to introduce Narissa?
Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We attached our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Oh,
Who will be
you.
the-
Bigby? Miss White!
Thank fuck.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself. Back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Narissa!
your-
My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be
He
Give it to
ordered
him.
them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
Oh.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What have you
take 2
truly
people's
done?
lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Oh my
Get him out
freaking
of
gosh.
here.
Stop
Everyone,
talking, everybody.
Listen up!
Oh, thank you.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
Yes.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed.
come on.
He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Why?
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
He deserves to not. If he dies, he doesn't really pay for
Yes,
his
Sheriff.
punishment.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Oh, shit, dicks! I didn't realize I had. Okay. This cue's not really doing anything.
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can.
I'm gonna lock him up. I think that is.
You said
Fabletown
you
will
had a
remember
way
that.
to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
It is the right thing to do. Throwing him down the witching well kills him. Ripping his head off kills him. He doesn't pay for his crimes the same way. This makes him suffer. He has to suffer locked away forever. I need to get some fucking sleep. He's a bird.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Sure.
Hey, Sheriff.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Why did Flycatcher's line not come through there?
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Right, okay. I don't actually really mind.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
I wish I could have stopped him and said back of the line.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Did he wink at me? Oh, fucking Colin. Hey, give me a beer. Damn it. I wanted a beer. Webb and Muffet? Ew. Wait, really? They're off to the farm?
I'm going. Jesus.
I've got a wad of cash. I've got a wad of cash.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
I've got money!
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
I have money!
Why the hell did she
Sorry,
have to
Marley.
send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
What?
You
What?
know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
I have money!
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Oh,
It's the
she's
willow
gonna
beetle.
feel so
That's
bad.
a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
Ew.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
You have to go. I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all
Why
you
can't
want.
I offer the
Even in
money?
daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
Why?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye,
There's money.
TJ.
I've got a wad of cash.
Hey, Bigby, where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Why can't I offer them the money? I have a huge wad of cash.
Saying goodbye?
You just used to wearing the ribbon now, Narissa? Oh, this is bugging me so much.
Hi,
Hi.
I took money from like 4 people.
you're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Kiss her.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out... I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
So she
I
sold
freaked
them out.
Okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
But it didn't
Then-
work.
Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you.
Even though it's the shit brand, right? It's always the shit brand with Bigby.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason.
Wow, and that whole
And while
time
the
I
two
thought
of
it was
us
because they were
sitting
dressed as
there,
Snow.
As he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Whoa!
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
Wow!
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way.
Well,
We
no
just
longer.
Fade. Like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know about Snow.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I'm just gonna leave it in silence this time.
Look, Bigby.
Sometimes
everything
silence
you've
is the
done for
best
us,
response anyways,
Maybe
so...
they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Thanks,
You've
Nerissa.
been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Wow. Powerful. Powerful words, Nerissa.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Whoa. Who's with that music?
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back
What
to you
is
about
happening
He said he
right
wanted
now?
to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I found what I'm looking for,
I'll see you
Narissa.
around, Wolf.
Oh gosh, that's a creepy last line. Player choices, the final choices. Wait a minute. What? 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 Have we not... We don't have enough things yet? Is that what's going on? Ooh. Ooh. You lied to Beast about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. You promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her at the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. You fought him after the interrogation. You offered him protection, gave him a drink, and helped him avoid the farm. You took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. You killed him. I'm sorry, dumb. I got ahead of myself. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. You confiscated Dee's money. Yeah, I had Dee's money. I had money out of Crane's apartment and his jacket. Kicked down her door. You drank with Gren after Lily's funeral and pretended to be the woodsman. Made a deal with Jack. Gave her a cigarette. Tried to take her ribbon off. Paid her extra money when arranging for your date. Oh, that's right. I did end up giving the first stack of money to Narissa. You brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You chose to wait for him. You accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. He still ended up going to the farm. I don't know why I didn't grab that wad of cash and give it to him and say, go get yourself some glamours, but I guess not. So, that has been The Wolf Among Us. And I'm pretty sure I have Volume 1 there, Legends in Exile. And it was really good. So I can't wait to start reading the rest of these. Oh, such a good game, such a good story to it. And I was all completely going the wrong way the whole time. I never would have thought Georgie. But, I mean, yeah. I can't wait. If they make another one, I can't wait to see where they're going with it. If they do. I hope they do. I really like this story. And if he's going with Narissa, there's a lot more possibilities out that way. But if you want to play it for yourself, it is on Steam. I'll put a link in the description. I've been going back and doing that with old videos. If you can buy it and actually give money to the company, I provide a link to that. If it's like the Spyro games, obviously, those are harder to do. But I hope you all enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this game. And now I guess we're just waiting to see when the next episode of... Yeah, I know this. Episode 5 is out. Now we're just waiting on the next 2 episodes of The Walking Dead Season 2. So, I'm on the lookout for those. And I'm so excited! I'm so sad that this is done. But I really enjoyed it. It's got such a good story. I love the way Telltale is making does these games. So, and I love the animation and graphics and whatnot. Everything's just so well done with these games. But that's enough gushing for me. Until next time, I will see you all later.